Okay, alright, I've been putting this off for like 2 months by now. It was that bad. And look, I don't want to be the guy to say, I told you so, but I told you so. I mean, it was inevitable. It's an inescapable reality. It's a written law of the universe that the Vancouver Canucks will never win the Stanley Cup. No matter what. Isn't that just lovely? Last time we talked about the Vancouver Canucks, they were first place in the middle of the regular season, and they would stay that way, finishing the regular season in first place in the Pacific Division. Oh my gosh, maybe there's a chance after all. No, there isn't. Listen, right, I've been a fan of this team for 13 years. I've supported this team for even longer than I've been into football. I know better than to trust them to win anything. No matter how promising we look, I guarantee you, we will find some way to blow it. Our first challenge in the playoffs was nothing too tricky. We faced off against the Nashville Predators, and we dispatched them in a 4-2 playoffs win. Winning 4 matches, losing 2 of them, we move. Then came the quarterfinals that all of Vancouver was talking about. Edmonton Oilers. The first game in the Rogers Arena would be absolutely insane. The first period, Edmonton Oilers take a 2-0 lead. The second period, both teams score twice, and the third period, Vancouver Canucks come back and score 3 unanswered goals to win 5-4, in front of a home crowd as well. Oh my gosh! Our next match was also at the Rogers Arena, so on home ice, this was the perfect chance to take a 2-0 lead in the playoffs. With not even 5 minutes gone, Elias Pettersson would give us the lead. However, Oilers respond almost immediately, but going into the second period, Vancouver Canucks almost immediately take the lead again. And with that, we would hold that. Nikita Zadorov would score right before the second period ends, but you know the story at this point. You know what this team is like. Guess what happens next? Oilers drag the score level for the 3rd time in the same match. We keep taking the lead, they keep equalizing, we took the lead 3 times in the same match, and all 3 times they've dragged level. There are just no clutch powers in this team. I swear. How hard is it to defend a lead? Oh, but it's not over yet, because guess what? I suppose we just can't help but bottle harder, can we? With Canucks bottling yet again and my blood pressure reaching record high levels, Oilers win 4-3 at the Rogers Arena in overtime. A fun fact, I had the pleasure of watching this match on a cruise. That put a damper on things. Vancouver Canucks would thankfully bounce back with a 4-3 win in Rogers Place. Wait a minute, Rogers? Huh. Alright, well, I guess this is an Allianz Arena and Allianz Stadium situation here, but, Rogers Arena was built first, so I'm calling it they copied us. Edmonton Oilers would win the next game 3-2, and Vancouver Canucks would win the next game 3-2, which now means that all the Canucks have to do is win the next game, and they'd be off to the conference finals, or, you know, semifinals of the Stanley Cup, if you will. So, 1 game left to win. You know what happens next, don't you? The next game in Rogers Place was a complete disaster class. We would lose 5-1. It's the history of the Vancouver. This was 1 day before my birthday as well. What a present. So here it was. The all-or-nothing game in Rogers Arena. This is it. This is clutch time. No more mistakes. But thankfully, we can take advantage of the home ice. So hey, it's possible. It's possible. No it ain't, 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 no it ain't. Despite putting up a fight late on to the match, Edmonton Oilers would win 3-2. And yet again, Vancouver Canucks are knocked out in the playoffs. There goes another season down the drain. Why must I suffer like this? I do not understand. I do not understand. I mean, like, at this point, we have to be cursed. Our relationship with the Stanley Cup is like PSG with the Champions League. We always, somehow, whenever we're convincing in the regular season, the minute we enter the playoffs, we look like a team of amateurs. We enter the playoffs, and then it looks like we're playing with baseball bats instead of hockey sticks. When we play a match that actually matters, somehow, suddenly, inexplicably, half the team forgets how to skate. I mean, just kill me. Wow. Wow. Another season of pain for the Canucks. I'm tired, boss. Let me remind you, right? My first season as a Canucks fan was when I was 8 years old, and I saw them bottle the Stanley Cup final to the Bruins. Oh, that was so fun. That was so fun. Really gave me emotional development.
Emotional damage!
It set my expectations low and gave me extreme pain tolerance. Oh, I guess that would be helpful for being a China national team fan as well. You know, at least it prepared me. But yeah, Vancouver Canucks failed to win the Stanley Cup yet again. We have never won the Stanley Cup. I have been suffering for 13 years and counting. There's always next year, right? Right? Please just give me hope. Anyways, I know this wasn't football content, but I hope you enjoyed nevertheless. If you liked, then like and subscribe, follow my Twitter, yada yada yada, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully not with another Canucks pain video, but I guarantee you this will happen again. Take care.